So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
So what can they make of this? Well timed, excellent interception. That has not gone well. Gerrard. Now it's Raul. Now it's Raul. And he's lost his man here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick and it's Schneider! Rijkaard. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, it's a quick one, and it's Van Basten. Played out wide. He's found a way past. Very nicely done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Heading backwards. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Pepe gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Ajax are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Pull it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now there's a fine ball. And Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Quality ball. And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Schneider. Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Ajax!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Raul.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Ajax really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He has a look up. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change.
And the shot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Goes for goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Rummenigge really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Gerrard. That is a great pick out. And this is Van Basten. Look at the space. Can he finish? Schneider plays it short. Ball swung in.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rummenigge. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Ajax are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're off again. Ajax leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, well measured. Showing good feet. And it's Gerrard. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Raul. Pele. Roberto Carlos. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that was nowhere near his best. Lahm gets across to intercept that. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to clear it. He's had it taken off him. Pinches it off him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they...
Goes for a shot!
Van Basten really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their second corner of the game.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 18, Ibrahimovic. Cambio de jugadores.
Pullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Pepe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's been cut out, well played. Played out towards the right wing. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele is herring after that one. Baresi, it's a pretty loose pass. Ajax perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Defending was strong and firm. Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary. Pepe getting this one clear. And that's a throw-in. Baresi. And the volley. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Pele. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, good finish. Barcelona are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. Juve. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's there to get it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Schneider. Schneider! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 10.
Neymar, he's rising! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
El dorsal 4. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's good running with the ball. And that could set him on his way. Neymar gets flagged offside. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Van Basten, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of...
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Barracas have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And here's Couch, played out wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. This looks promising. Oh, important interception. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple. He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man...
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kupchu. And here's Doué. The muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not where it came from. Ajax, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Rice. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries a shot! Goal! Ajax!
Yeah, look, let me tell you that when you're receiving a ball from behind, when you're on the move like that, can be very tricky to negotiate, but technically I think he got that right, and the finish was beautifully composed.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barracas with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. Couch. And that should get the job done. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. And now the breakaway. Now it's Raul. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van der Ven. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Doué. Rice. Great vision. Oh, well played. Raul. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Great chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Scholes. Nice physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Scholes. Chance! And it's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 15.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Threads one in. Caught offside that time. Cafu. Can he get it through? Scholes looking to receive it in space. Tries to get it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Ajax are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Señoras y señores, tengan los boletos a mano porque es hora de anunciar al ganador del sorteo.
And we get things going again. Opts for safety. Pepe. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cafu. Silvestre. To Marquinhos. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. And it's Rice. That's a good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Raul. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Off the post! Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Raul being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
And here's Doué, tries one from range! And he's taking no chances there. Raul proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Van Basten. Knocks it out wide. Gerrard, the man that is tenacity personified. Ajax do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's good running with the ball. Silvestre. De Bruyne. Marquinhos. Now Van de Ven. Cafu. Scholes. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Schneider, and they can counter here. Engages and forces it, and he's decided to go for it. Koundé ventures forward, and it's Van Basten. Messi has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So
14,
changes afoot here and from
número
both
24.
sides.
Entran número
Koundé.
18, número 6,
Fiore.
cambio.
Jordan Henderson. And it's Koundé. And Koundé. Fiore bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Neymar. Jordan Henderson proves too strong, too smart. Little pass back. De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And this is the big chance. Oh, looks like he's been taken. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. And right near the end, we have parity. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going across goal. And they've managed to get rid.
This is the time you need that pace.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Foot in. Goes for the shot! Perilously close. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. Silvestre has it in a wide position. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Batistuta. Now it's Raul. And no, that was never going to make it. Zola towering forward here. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Zola can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Van Basten, he's found a way through. Now can he find a finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good play. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cruyff finds himself offside. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. And this is Van Basten. Pelé. He's got away. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Varane gets across to intercept that. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Raul. Schneider, and he's managed to get free. Schneider! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
been cut out, well played. Gerrard. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Varane cuts out the pass. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here.
Added time.
Schneider tries to pass it through. Might be danger here. And a chance! There it is!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that is indeed the final act. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Ajax can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 2, Cannavaro.
Gets us going once more.
Gerrard.
Ajax leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And this is Raul. Now he's running away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Koundé. Ajax come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Schneider, and it's played in. Oh, well played, well played. That has not gone well. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And this is Batistuta. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Marquez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Zanetti.
The attendance for this
So,
match
Jim, what are you
was
thinking?
51,832.
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. And Cruyff! Off the post! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great chance! Goal! Ajax! And they get themselves in front! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 7, Schneider. Number 10.
So we have
Messi.
movement on both benches.
Number 11.
Ajax
Raul.
leading now.
Coming on the field. Number 17, Pedri. Number
Rijkaard.
14.
Good
Gianluca
running, strong and
Martin.
purposeful.
Number 9.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taking place.
And they've got a throw. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Jupe. Showing great feet there. Lovely feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's fabulous. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Referee has just said play on. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Diouf, and he's lost his man here. Decent chance! And that's in. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Ajax now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Silvestre, and it's Pedri. Spread it left. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that's nice.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Neymar. Neymar! And no mistake! Deep into injury time! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence.
That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Van Basten, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
Located by the entrance gates.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slug.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. That's the throw. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Aubameyang. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Goal! Palmeiras! And Palmeiras score first. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass somewhat off target. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a searching pass. Aubameyang looking to receive it in space. Goes down, but nothing given. Quarter of an hour played. Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Schneider. He's won it, Schneider! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Ajax have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Brzezinski, spread to the right. Referee's given a throw. Might be danger here. And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Threads one in, and here's Raul. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard makes a move down the right. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Raul. Well, that looks a decent ball. Schneider. That is good progress on the left. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And shot, surely! That's really well cleared. DiMarco. Gerrard. And it's Schneider. Chouameni. Ajax heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Serginho. Rijkaard. Oh, he's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick. Cannavaro. Nicely aimed pass. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. And it's Koundé. To Gerrard. Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get rid. Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Has a look and plays it forward. So a temporary halt to the action. Ajax have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Ajax are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Teremos uma substituição.
Raul. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
De Gea punts it upfield. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. Played out wide. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. Turns back here, probably the best option. Knocks it out wide. Well, played right into his path. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, that's well spotted. Pepe. Cannavaro. And here's Aubameyang. Pepe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul chasing after it. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Kaka. Thinks about the and Aubameyang! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Now it's Van Basten. And here's Aubameyang. Cannavaro. Ajax are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Koundé, he's gone forward. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. He's well positioned here. Now that is a hefty challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Over to the right flank. Can he spark a counter here? Lovely, now then. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Ajax presented with a golden opportunity here.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
This further to improve their cause.
97, camisa 10, camisa 9, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 45, camisa 4.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Ronaldinho.
Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And we have our very first corner.
No time do Palmeiras. Camisa 5. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 17.
And it's been taken short.
Substituição.
João Neves puts a cross in. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Osimhen. Can he get on the end of this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. Looking to play him in. Serginho. Van Basten is herring after that one. And it's DiMarco. He can run onto that. He won't be happy with that one.
Palmeiras really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Carvajal, Ronaldinho. Pepe clears it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho, he's rising! And yes, it's there! And right near the end, we have parity. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Carvajal. Played in by Danny Carvajal. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, it could be a disguise.
Mackay! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is out of play. Wilshere going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Wilshere.
Such good technique.
Wilshere with the cross. De Gea claims it, safe hands. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Gerrard. Now Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Rijkaard. It's Raul! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection! About as smooth as it gets! And Ajax take the lead!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ajax with the corner, there first. Neymar plays it short. Rijkaard. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. And he's gone backward here. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He came in hard, very hard. And here's Messi. He's gone backwards. And it's Zanetti. And here's Messi. Messi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Now it's Raul. Kukçu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's Van Basten. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's roll! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. And he's well positioned here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mackay. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Mackay. And Messi! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Looks across and plays it in. Now that's a fine challenge. Pepe clears without hesitation. Wilshere. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kukçu. This is a promising build-up. Mackay! Delivers the ball. Pepe gets it away. Tries to play it, shapes to shoot! That was probably asking just too much. Silvestre.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Ajax up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Ajax with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão os horários dos trens nas principais estações da região.
The second period is on the way. Ajax currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Rice. And it's Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi, big chance! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Out towards the flank. Nicely spread. And it's Gerrard. Rijkaard. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Pass somewhat off target. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gerrard stood his ground strongly. It's Gerrard! Ajax are still that goal to the good. Wilshere. Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That is some save from De Gea. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And the shot! It's a goal! Brazil are back in business!
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 15 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 9.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've...
Messi! Neymar making good progress. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Gerrard. Messi, steaming forward at pace. Van Basten. Oh, terrible pass. Costa Curta. And it's Rice. Looking for the run. Gerrard. Mackay. Rice. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rice. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That's good play from him.
Tries to pass it through. Pepe calmly anticipates. Neymar chips it through. Tries a shot! Goal! Ajax! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have
Camisa
movement on
7,
both benches.
Camisa 41.
Ajax with the lead.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Costa Curta.
camisa 10.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Camisa 8, Substituição em
Van Basten.
andamento.
Oh, it's Van Basten. And this is Drogba. Now he's... Oh, just a keeper now! Great chance! And that's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ajax now in a position far more desirable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking...
There's the header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Knocks it into space. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries one from range. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Pedri with the slide tackle there. Now it's Mackay. Messi gives it back. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Gerrard. And he's intervened well there. Always goal side. It's Van Basten! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Ajax visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And we're done. Ajax looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Ajax definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. So straight into the action.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Pelé. That's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a goal kick. Raul chasing after it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Diouf.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And here's Van Basten. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pelé charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Raul. And this is Van Basten. Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schneider plays it short. Raul plays it in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Ajax really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Threads one in. That is good strength. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And this is Pelé. Oh, this is... Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Punched away. Roberto Carlos. Shoot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Caught offside that time. Defending was strong and firm. This is a promising build-up. Van Basten. Forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gerrard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Might be danger here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Messi shoulders the responsibility. That is some save from De Gea. Oh, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And a hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Ajax restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Let's a look and place it forward. Oh, it's Van Basten. And here's Messi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Challenge. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hat on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Ajax are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Ajax, number 2, Cannavaro. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Alsen.
Paris Saint-Germain get the second half started. And here's Roberto Carlos. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Aims beyond the defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Substitution.
Paris Saint-Germain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the clearance. Zanetti. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
Ajax do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Koundé. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. That's Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
Ajax have their third corner. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard calmly anticipates.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. It's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chips it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Zanetti. 75 minutes played. Now it's Neymar. David Villa receives it in a wide position. That's going across goal.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Raul. Raul! Marquinhos. Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Neymar. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos. David Villa gets into a good position. Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodri. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He is through here. Now that looks a decent ball. He's onside. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.